The night the child was born, the moon disappeared. Villagers of Umueka had gathered outside their huts, staring upward as darkness swallowed the sky long before midnight. The elders whispered in fear. An eclipse was rare, but this one felt wrong. Birds cried in confusion. Dogs refused to bark. Even the wind seemed to hide. Inside a small clay hut at the edge of the village, Adi screamed through labor pains while the old midwife prayed under her breath. "Not tonight," she murmured. "Any child born tonight carries destiny or destruction." Thunder rolled though no rain followed. Then suddenly, the child cried. At that exact moment, the eclipse reached total darkness. The fire lamps went out by themselves. The newborn opened his eyes, and the midwife froze. The baby was staring directly at her. Newborns did not focus their gaze. Yet his eyes were calm, aware, ancient. Outside, the village oracle collapsed near the shrine, shaking violently. "He has come," she screamed. "The marked one has returned." Fear spread faster than wildfire. Before dawn, word reached the council of elders. A boy had been born during the forbidden eclipse. And according to ancient law, such a child must never be allowed to live. At sunrise, the elders gathered beneath the sacred Iroko tree. Grey-bearded Chief Okoye spoke with trembling authority. The prophecy had been written generations ago after a great calamity nearly destroyed Umueka. When darkness births a child, he recited, "He shall carry power that divides life and death." Long ago, a similar eclipse preceded famine, madness, and war. Crops failed. Families turned against each other. The village blamed the child born that night, and only peace returned after his disappearance. Now history threatened to repeat itself. The oracle arrived, still weak. She confirmed their fear. "The spirits are restless," she said. "The child bears a sign unseen by human eyes." Silence followed. Some elders hesitated. Killing an innocent child would anger the gods. Others feared survival more than morality. Finally, the decision was made. The child must be taken before the next full moon. Unknown to them, Adi stood outside listening. Her tears fell silently. They were speaking of her son. That night, Adis wrapped her baby tightly against her chest. She had noticed strange things already. The child never cried without reason. Animals come near him. Even her fever vanished whenever he touched her skin. This was not evil. This was her child. When footsteps approached her hut, instinct took over. She ran. Through tall grass and moonlit paths, Adis fled toward the forbidden forest, the only place elders feared to enter after dark. Branches tore her skin, but she never slowed. Behind her, torches burned. Hunters searched. The baby remained silent the entire journey, watching the forest as though he recognized it. Deep inside the woods, Adis collapsed beside an ancient tree. "I will protect you," she whispered. But unseen eyes already watched them. The forest spirits had awakened. Years passed in hiding. The boy, named Chinidu, grew differently from other children. By age 5, he spoke rarely but understood everything. Injured animals approached him without fear. Once, a wounded deer lay beside him, and rose healed by morning. Adis realized something terrifying. Nature obeyed him. Meanwhile, misfortune struck Umueka. Wells dried. Harvests weakened. Strange illnesses spread. Villagers blamed the escaped child. "The curse lives," they said. A hunting party prepared to enter the forest once again. But destiny was already moving toward them. One evening, Chinedu touched a dying tree. Light shimmered briefly beneath its bark. Leaves bloomed instantly. Adi stepped back in fear. That same moment, storms destroyed farms in Umuaka, but spared one small path leading toward the forest. The oracle understood. "The child is not destruction," she whispered. "He is balance." Yet fear blinded the elders. They ordered his capture before the coming full moon. Armed men crossed into forbidden land. The forest reacted violently. Winds howled. Paths shifted. Torches died without reason. One hunter fell unconscious after hearing voices calling his name. At the forest heart, they found Chinedu standing calmly. He did not run. Instead, he asked softly, "Why are you afraid of me?" No one could answer. The oracle arrived just as conflict began. She revealed the forgotten truth: the ancient child was never evil. The village's fear created chaos, not the boy himself. Children born during eclipses were guardians, meant to restore harmony when humans lost balance with nature. Chinedu's exile had weakened the land. The curse was fear itself. Ashamed, the elders lowered their weapons. Under the next full moon, Chinedu returned to Umuaka. Rain finally fell. Crops revived. Sickness faded. The boy stood beneath open skies as villagers watched in awe. Darkness had not brought destruction. It had delivered salvation. From that day forward, eclipses were no longer feared, but honored. And the story of the forbidden child became a lesson told for generations. Sometimes, what we fear most is sent to save us.